Hey, what is up guys, this is Vaulty back again with a brand new World of Warcraft video. So in the present day Undercity, it is actually impossible to enter. After Sylvanas destroyed the Undercity, there was actually no way to get inside of it. However, I have found a way to get inside of the Undercity and it's actually pretty interesting. If you guys can't remember, the Undercity was destroyed in Battle for Azeroth and it is actually poisoned. So it has pretty much been evacuated and destroyed in the game. And if you try to enter it, you will actually quickly be killed by the poison on the floor, and most people would have assumed that there's no way to get inside. There is a way to get inside and it is actually very easy to do. If you routinely resurrect your corpse, you will actually see that there are some elevators working. However, there is an invisible wall not letting you enter. However, this invisible wall is only applicable if you are an alive character. If you're a ghost, however, you can actually get past the invisible wall and actually resurrect on the other side, bypassing the poison and the invisible wall, guarding you from entering the ruins of the Undercity. Once you have done this, you can resurrect and go down into the ruins of the Undercity and explore this inaccessible zone. So the first thing that you will notice is that there are no NPCs anywhere. This is actually a completely deserted zone and there's no way to see any NPCs, any players. It is just you in this entire city. Another cool thing is that you can actually go past the invisible walls that was in the bank of Undercity. It's kind of crazy to be inside here as you never get to see what is inside the bank from this point of view. However, something that I have found out, there is a lot of areas here that will teleport you out of here. The game will actually port you outside of the ruins of Undercity. Something that I notice is that any of the green slime is a no-go zone. If you go in there, chances are you will be teleported out of here. But as you can tell, this place is pretty creepy. Just walking around here with no NPCs, no ambient sounds, no music, is actually pretty unsettling. Even though the Undercity was meant to be a creepy place, this is actually a far more creepier version of the Undercity, believe it or not. It's kind of hard to describe what it's like to be in here, but it's definitely a surreal experience. It kind of feels like you're the king of the entire city. It's pretty cool to be the only guy in here. As I mentioned before, there are a lot of spots in here that can actually teleport you out of here. For example, if you try to go to the throne room, unfortunately, there is a spot there that will teleport you back outside of the ruins of Undercity. So try to avoid that. I think if you want to do some role playing, there could be quite a lot of role playing possibilities if you want to do something in the Undercity where there is no one there. Any of you guys that want to create some kind of machinima, this might be a pretty cool place to do it. And if you think about it, it actually makes quite a lot of raw sense since this place has actually been evacuated, so the fact that this is a carbon copy of the Undercity but with no NPCs is actually pretty congruent with the lore of World of Warcraft. As far as I can tell, this is an exact copy of the Undercity with very little difference. Apart from the no-go zones that teleport you out, it's pretty much just the Undercity. And if you go into the Undercity sewers, it will actually think that you are in Silver Pine Forest, which is kinda crazy to see. However, the further you go along, the more likely it is that you'll be teleported out. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. This is Vaulty, signing out.